Brandon Gibbs seems unable to stand up against his parents and speak up for his wife, Julia Trubkina. He is currently under fire for being more emotional than helpful. The 90-Day Fiance star uses his so-called manipulation trick, his tears, instead of defending his wife. Fans now feel Brandon needs to act more like a partner to Julia than her puppy. He already receives backlash for being a mama's boy. Julia initially faced a lot of issues because of her partner's extreme attachment to his mom. The American native shocked fans after yet another awkward moment on camera. Fans had to remind Brandon to toughen up and grow a backbone. What did he do? What led to all the drama? Keep on reading to learn more about Brandon's awkward moment. Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs are trying hard to build a life together. The former never liked her in-laws because they were too nosy and controlling. She often feuds with her Betty, because Betty tries to intrude on her privacy. Hence, the 90-Day Fiancé celeb decided to take matters into her own hands. Julia was excited to have her parents in America. She was preparing for their arrival and planning things to do with them. The TLC star took the first opportunity to pack Betty's stuff and vacate her room. Julia made it clear that her won't have her room in her house. She made the room ready for her mom. Brandon wasn't happy to see Julia pack his mom's stuff in boxes. However, things spiraled quickly when his parents intruded on their privacy again. What happened? Brandon Gibbs often receives criticism for favoring his parents over his wife. He doesn't mind discussing his marital details with his mom and dad. Julia has had enough of her in-laws' nosy behavior. She lost her calm when Betty and Ron unexpectedly showed up at her house. The reality TV star called out her in-laws for intruding on her privacy and not having boundaries. Later, things escalated, and Ron accused Julia of creating a wedge between them and their son. Betty also gave her 2 cents and put the entire blame on her daughter-in-law. However, Julia wasn't ready to listen to more drama and told them to respectfully ***ck off. She suggested that her in-laws should take a step back from her family. Betty also told the 90-Day Fiancé star to go back to Russia in anger. Surprisingly, Brandon refused to calm the trio down or protect Julia from his parents. Instead, he dropped to the floor and had a meltdown. Recently, a Redditor started a thread and called him out for being a little bitch ass. One fan said, "He needs to grow a pair and stand up to his parents." Another user felt Betty and Ron should take a step aside and let the pair figure out their lives. Several fans suggested Brandon should grow a backbone. A different user noted, "The way he drops to the floor like some toddler throwing themselves back when told no." Stay tuned for more.